it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Brandon, when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach and talked about how they wanted to begin this game offensively, they talked about their script, didn't they? 10 to 15 plays, the first 10 to 15 they had on their script. Nowhere on the script was there throwing an interception, I have to believe.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Carr. Dancing to his left. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run with Cook. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Carr to throw on second down. And this will be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Hand off handoff comes to Cook. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st. Ryan now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Freeman again, a first down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go.
Coleman now. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run here with Freeman. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Freeman. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. A give. This is Cook. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
694. Raider 2.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
93.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's able to find Diggs. 15 yards through the air and a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
29.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
29.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Flushed out right. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Carlson is good. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So they come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On play action, it's Carr. And a throw right sideline is complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Yeah, 98's down. 58, 98.
Carr now on first down. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Going deep for Diggs. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. After the interception, here's Ryan. And some room to roam now. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They'll run for it. Cook. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Well, both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave him some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And that is incomplete here.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Ryan. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. The open man is Smith. And all the way down to the 37. A big play on 3rd down for the Falcons. 44 yards. An update from down in Tampa. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Just despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the gun on third down, Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings.
Well, probably they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
694.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Here's Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ryan now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Back now in Atlanta. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down. Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Coleman. They find some open field here. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Ryan will throw again. Being chased out left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Left side, Cook. Room here to run. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there out of Cook. 66 yards for him on the ground. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
And that was just situational football 101 right there. Excellent decision to throw that one away. You know he would have loved to have converted right there to keep the pressure on and build on this lead. But the best play, avoid the sack, taking care of the football.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So out come the Falcons now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Ryan on second down. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
You got 56 there. You got 98's down. 58, 98.
On third and long, it's Carr. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be dropped at the 30. With a shifty move, got him a couple extra on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. There he goes inside the 30. And down to the 7-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. First down now, but that clock rolling. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
The quick slant caught. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Get up! Hey, let's go!
On the keeper, here's Ryan. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will fight his way in into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Falcons draw a bit closer. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good, and the lead is down to 2. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. On 2nd down, Cook. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where.
Prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Minnesota, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will